I'm still talking through translator. Well, this year is sealed with my arrival. Yes, Dajjal and I, Dusan, are the same character. The apocalypse, the revelation is very close, and therefore, I dare to announce my arrival today. Here are my words. Humanity. 90% of the people are to blame for the state this earth is in. People who consider themselves successful, who had and have power in their hands, possess intellect and education, are characterless parasitic beasts. Whoever was gifted by providence with the intellect, the conditions that were suitable for him to climb above the crowd of ordinary workers, invented instead of humane things, nuclear weapons, like Oppenheimer. If their high intellect produces destructive resources, destructive things, instead of positive and loving values, they will face God's wrath and the judgment will be just. They had the amenities, the education, the conditions to be able to create great things for the world. However, what they created is the image of their soul, that is, their darkness. The mass of people, the working people, the middle class, the mediocrity that did not have as high a position in society as those I named a moment ago, will not stand up to the judgment that they are not to blame for what was happening in the world. This great majority of mankind, who are immediately offended when someone calls them a vulgar, stupid family, slaves who have been blindly controlled, voted for the few scoundrels, applauded them, will not defend themselves before the court, because, if they had the same position high, they would behave exactly the same. God knows everyone's thoughts and hearts. If the masses think that they were not slaves, let them look at how the whole world has silently tolerated advertisements, on television, on the internet, and everywhere the eye can see. It's clear to me that those ads don't benefit humanity, and they make everyone angry inside, but they tolerate them. They never stood up against those things. They obediently swallowed information subconsciously, letting their minds be controlled. And I won't avoid a group of people who are, as it were, exiles from this society, such as homeless people or criminal elements. I will give an example. In schools we were taught a lot, but not only that, most of it, many people do not remember. What would stand as good and value-bringing learning was pitifully little. Everyone in the world probably knows that trees produce oxygen, which is necessary for us to live. It is not even a public secret that forests and primeval forests are declining, and the increasing number of deforestation is reaching enormously high numbers. Therefore, if every human being is aware that we cannot survive without trees, why did 98% of humanity never plant trees? And everyone has to breathe, even the homeless person, even the drug dealer, even the minister. When there is no love in human souls, and they do not love Jehovah, people may have intellect and education, but they will not do good things. Satan was both intelligent and educated, but he's an idiot, rebelling against the love of God, against his creator, and against the power of God's immortality. It proves that the evil that controlled him overrode both his intellect and his education, and therefore he became a fool. Mankind mostly walks in his service. Man is a being who is not identified with his mission. Human pride, but above all envy, buried their height in graves, where their honor, the reason and purpose of each individual, was overshadowed by darkness, and thus they fell below their level. The hierarchy of ants or bees should serve as an exemplary example of a perfect community. The queen is the most important in the entire hive. She is exceptional, she rules, she is alone. Below her, the workers are divided, and the truths. Their number is huge. Moths perform a reproductive function, living only to fertilize the queen. Then they are banished and die. The workers work all day. And at the same time, when threatened, they protect their hive and their queen. However, neither the tinker nor the worker feels hatred towards the queen. Everyone has their designated place, and fulfills their role as they are, and where they are. A person would like to have power, they intoxicate you with the desire to be successful, to achieve a position. Musical geniuses like Vivaldi, or philosophers like Heraclitus, you have to come to terms with the fact that your path is in the lower waves. Even a garbage collector or an auxiliary worker is beneficial and has his height, as long as he understands where his strength lies. In order to eliminate poverty during your lifetimes in the system, it was not necessary for you as a whole, or society, to have maximum intellect and knowledge. If everyone who claims to believe in God, let's say all religions, but also people who publicly claim to be atheists but considered themselves decent people, contributed €2 every month to places where children die of hunger every day, where extreme poverty, a huge, even gigantic amount of money would be collected every month, which would surely fill the starving stomachs of those poor children, e.g. in Yemen. If in Slovakia, there are around 8,000 Jehovah's Witnesses, and since a witness can only be baptized as an adult, that is, at the age when he is gainfully employed, we multiply 8,000 witnesses times €2, it comes out to €16,000 per month. €16,000 per month would feed many hungry dying children, and besides, it would not burden a single witness in such a way that he would not suffer financial loss because of the €2 he would contribute per month, and he would certainly not have to fear that because of the €2 per month, he had to worry about his survival. When I deduct minors from the 8 billion people, I can't say off the top of my head how much it is, but just an abstract estimate, if 4 billion people, half of the total population of the earth, contributed €2 every month to poverty, the monthly amount would be €8 billion. How many hungry children could be fed that way?